Hello everyone, and welcome to my discussion on internet, politics, and media. It's really interesting to watch people on the media who are talking here. Media's up here, and it occurs as if they're talking facts, but they're not actually talking facts. It's kind of a weird vibration. It's kind of weird. Let's just keep moving. Then you've got content creators who are talking emotions. So media, let's just say they're talking in lack of integrity facts. Because they're all out of integrity with their existence. And then content creators are all out of integrity with their existence. And they're communicating from emotions. That's not right. That's wrong. That's not right. That's good. That's bad. That's wrong. I don't feel like that. That's not what I think. And that's what I think. And that's what I think. And this is what I think. And then they're showing you facts that are all fueled by government, which are actual lies, which is empty information. But it's repeated over and over again. And it's still emotions, but disguised as facts. Then you have your government system, who is constantly telling you with Jean-Pierre bitch, I don't know. And then there's a disconnect in all areas where they then pretend to be professionals as they pretend to be sophisticated. None of these people are sophisticated. So the big thing you want to understand is there's a disconnect in communication. There is no leadership telling you that this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P of why we need to do this. I'm sorry that you don't like that. I'm too bad. And we're going to put A, B, C, D out on the streets. And if you do that, you will go to jail. That's the Republican way of leadership, and that creates law and order. The Democratic way of leadership is, we live in a free country. You can do whatever you want until it's too late and somebody is hurt, which is usually a black person, and then you blame the white people because now you're fueling agenda. That's Democratic existence on this planet. And then Democrat disguises their information as, oh, you poor thing. I'm going to cry on the internet. Obama crying. Oh. This is literally Kim Kardashian as a content creator and Motivand. I mean, I have so much family over there, and it's just really, I mean, I just don't know. And then there's Kim Kardashian. It's just important that I just be a mom, you know? Like, I just try so hard. Seriously? However, those content creators actually fuel the disconnect between content creator and community. So there's a lot going on in disconnect and communication. So everybody's just screaming and yelling at each other. And then media is not listening to content creators, or even bigger picture, the people, because these content creators are garbage. Let's just get real. You're garbage. You're nobodies. Government is coming from a place of, when they think strategy and tactics, they're not thinking human. However, they're portraying as if they are educating on soft skills. So they act like they're coming from soft skills, but reality, they're not coming from soft skills. They're actually coming from really bad behavior. So there's a way to strategize to assist peace in your own country. However, they're not doing that. They're actually doing the complete opposite. They're causing unrest, and they're doing nothing about it. How do I know? Take a look at the borders. Next time I go into the Walmart on a Sunday, I'm going to videotape the audience and let you see what's in my town. And I live near Florida. Like Florida, Jacksonville is like an hour from here, meaning they had to come from somewhere to get here, and they're overtaking our city. So I imagine that they're taking over everything, and none of them speak English. But that doesn't directly affect those who are making decisions for the future of our existence. They do not care. So then they come from government in ways that they are going to improve their pocketbooks, which is not governing for the people. It's governing for their content creators and their own self-interest, as well as Hollywood. We then have media who is not covering, especially ABC, NBC, and CBS. They're the ones painting a narrative. They're painting a narrative to fuel emotions in you, to make it sound like we should be compassionate. Media and Hollywood, both of them. I ain't going to be compassionate to someone who's going to steal food off of my table. This is survival of the fit, George Techie. Do you hear what I'm saying? Meaning, I'm not going to have compassion for someone who had a home and shelter, a job, and food on their table in another country. They were violent criminals. And now they're in my country stealing food off my table. And then the government's asking me to open up my home to feed them, clothe them, when I can't even find a job. Because the government is telling us there's plenty of jobs out there. I'm here to tell you, as a professional and as someone who can work under many sorts of businesses, there are not a lot of jobs out there. You made the statistics up. You made those statistics up because you know that it looks good on your resume, just like you made it up that Crockett out of Texas is a lawyer who worked on the George Floyd case, who also worked pro bono on some other cases, and now she's a representative in Congress. So what we have here is a corruption case of the century, from Hollywood to content creators to media to government, who's not only fueling war and civil war within our own country, to government system that's fueling war in other countries, not even involving us, but hoping that other countries will fight so that the United States can have a try and a hand at going to WAR, because Obama wants to be a leader of a war country. And that's how governments work when they're bad governments and they actually don't believe in peace. They believe in war, because a person who leads someone in war feels some sort of sense of power. Now, eventually what will happen is we'll fall to the ends of like Tale of Two Cities, and then what the plan was for him is to re-enlist himself as a leader, which I told you this earlier today, where he then will recreate the infrastructure in the Ayn Rand type of existence, so that now whites are minorities and foreigners are the priority. And then black people will still be left as a insignificant, because you never worked on real concerns in your brains. So you'll always get the short end of the stick, but that's how Obama keeps you under his wing. And so you'll just do the evil bidding, get your little paychecks, be evil as shit until the day you die, and then you'll never come back, because that's how evil you are. And that's a little tidbit of how the media, content creator, and government are miscommunicating to the audience, and why all of you feel horrific, horrible inside and are extremely unhappy. However, some of you are still proclaiming yourselves to be Democrat. And honestly, you're mentally ill, and it's your responsibility to know what survival of the fit actually means, because we don't live in la la land. You might live in la la land as a Democrat, but Republicans, we understand how there are not good people everywhere in the world. And Obama said it himself in one of his speeches that he stole from a Republican, to tell you and to warn you that he was not a good person. Yet you decided to look at his charisma and the way he spoke and your little teeny bit of opportunity